Hello, my name is Lorena and I'm from Caracas, Venezuela. Lo is giving me this opportunity to tell you guys how it is being from a country as Venezuela that has a lot of issues. Venezuela was one of the most powerful countries from South America in the 80s and early 90s before all this presidency period started. I have so much things in my mind that I want to say, but I know this is a long video, but I'm just telling you what is coming to my mind related to this topic. I remember that the economy start to collapse. Like I mean, like we always have poor people and rich people since I remember and since I know. But in that moment, like poor people were really really poor. They started to be like poor, and Chavez and his charisma and all the socialism ideas, he started to brainwash people's people mind. I don't know. Um, they took even schools that they were public. Now they were called Bolivarianas. That it means that they are from the government. So they were teaching basically all the socialist uh, ideals on like things like being poor is good and being rich is bad, and you are good because you are poor, you are okay. The others are wrong and bad because they have money. So people were like starting to know like no aspirations at all, because they were like, okay, I'm good because I'm poor and my president says being poor is good. uh, and they didn't go out to vote. A lot of reporters, from the news from other countries, they went to my country. They saw how the places where you vote, they were empty, and their government, Maduro, he got a lot of votes. I don't know how, because there was no people voting. So a lot of people from other countries, presidents, politicians, they could see that we are under a dictatorship and these guys are like insane, they are crazy. and they wanna, I don't know. So yeah, safety was one of the things that hit me really hard, because growing up, you as a teenager, you want to go out with your friends, and we had to be really really careful, because we were uh, listening and hearing all the stories about like people get killed because they didn't want to give their shoes or their phone away, because if your shoes were like cute and I want it, I just point a gun at you, and if you don't want it or you are running, they shoot you, and that's it. The government was not happy with those protests, and they sent policemen to defend the government, and they sent people from the government, like they look like civilian but with guns, to defend the government. So they were killing people on the street, the opposition people. My father was there, and I remember my mom being really worried when one of those days happened. Um, and one of the most famous channel in my country, they show the truth to the people, and Chavez closed the channel. He said like, no, you are talking, you're telling lies to my people, so you don't deserve to be alive. So yeah, they shut down their channel, and they did that with a lot of other channels and a lot of other videos. So yeah, you cannot talk bad. Use the subway. When that happens, it's like you have to run to your home, because um, of course everything got dangerous, because they were the government is taking care of more of the money and corruption than anything else. So they were not taking care of justice. The policemen, they became to be the bad men, because they didn't have money, uh, because they are not well paid. So they started to kidnap people, to ask for rescues with money. So extortion. My family were like, okay, you need to leave, and that's, well, they were saying that for a long time, like for 2 years, and I was like, no, I want to stay, I want to stay, because I was in love with my country. All my friends, well, most of my friends, they still there, they were there, and I was like, no, I don't want to, I don't want to, I don't want to, till I was affected by that, because I was, of course, when I was like getting older, I was able to go to those protests, and a lot of time I got like almost hurt, and or yeah, like no breathing, because they were like throwing gas to us. And I was chased by some government guys because I was posting tweets against the government. So all this stuff is starting to happen. My life was in risk, in danger. So my parents, yeah, they were like, okay, it's now or never. So that's why I came. Keep us in mind, and every time that you can help, please help us. Uh, yeah, I hope you can soon hear that Venezuela is ready for being the same as it was in the 80s. So yeah, keep us in your mind, and every time that you can help, please help. Um, we're gonna be grateful. A lot of people are doing a great job with that. And someday we're gonna be the same beautiful country that once was the happiest country in the world.